Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. I know I am. Today, I want to talk about something a little bit different. I know normally I cover the new dApps and I do a lot of interviews, and that's kind of one of my passions. I do love doing interviews, but today I want to switch it up a little bit. There's been so much unnecessary hate. The price of EOS is falling. Everybody's panicking. It seems like almost a desperate kind of situation. So I wanted to talk about something that was announced recently and is actually a pretty big deal that everybody kind of isn't quite talking enough about. So we've seen so much negative news. Shower coin, Dan's leaving block one. Everything is failing. You know, the world is crashing. Things are falling down, but we're really missing one thing, which I'm really surprised isn't talked about a lot more. And quite frankly, that has to do with the recent announcement of Mythical Games getting VC funding to be able to come onto EOS and create some really, really cool games. Now, great. Games on EOS. But we have games on EOS, but I don't think we have anything quite like this. Now, I'm going to explain why, and I'm going to go over a couple of articles and just kind of talk about what exactly I think that Mythical Games could ultimately mean for EOS, why I'm excited about it, and why you should be excited about it too. What exactly is Mythical Games? Well, here I am on the website at mythical.games. Let's dig into this and let's kind of talk about why this might be really, really big for EOS. And I really think that it is. So I do recommend you go check out the website here at Mythical Games and have a little scroll down. First glance, it's a well-organized website. Looks fantastic. A little bit of the about us here is we are Mythical Games, next generation game studio technology. We believe that true ownership of digital assets, verifiable scarcity, and integrated secondary markets will spawn a new generation of games. These economies based on a digital ownership will bring players, developers, and content creators close to the games that they love. Now, I'm not just excited about this because it's some sort of game on EOS. I'm excited about this because I really got to dig into who the team actually is. So just scroll down to the news section on their website, and the reason why I'm really, really excited about this is contained in this article from TechCrunch. So let's find out what exactly is Mythical Games and why this is kind of a big deal for EOS. So the title reads, Blockchain Gaming Gets a Boost with Mythical Games. $16 million, of course, which was invested into Mythical Games. Now, it is a startup, of course. It's out of stealth today, so says the article, with the $16 million in Series A funding, which actually came from venture capital. Now, what does that mean to us? Okay, so a gaming company got $16 million in venture capital. It doesn't seem like the biggest deal. It's exciting, but it becomes really exciting when we really start to take a look at who exactly the team is from Mythical Games. Some of the lineup of these gentlemen is what I would call nothing less than impressive. The CEO, being John Linden, was actually a former studio head at Activision and the president of Seismic Games. Of course, they have the creative officer, Jamie Jackson, who is another former studio head at Activision, chief product officer, Stephen Cunningham, who is a former director of product management at Yahoo, and Rudy Kosh. And this is actually really interesting because he was a former senior producer at Blizzard, which is, of course, the Activision subsidiary, known for the World of Warcraft. So that gentleman, of course, has worked on Call of Duty, Guitar Hero, Marvel Strike Force, and Skylanders. And Skylanders was actually voted, it was a mobile game, it was actually voted Game of the Year by Apple in 2016. This was, of course, sponsored by Galaxy Digital's EOS VC fund, which is a $325 million fund. So I guess why this is the most exciting to me is we're not talking about some sort of ragtag crew of people who don't know what they're doing. These guys have been in the industry for a long time. They're very accomplished. They've worked on some of the best games in the gaming industry. And I think that that sets them up in a really interesting place for what they're about to accomplish. Now, they do have a teaser on their website as well for the first game that they're going to be releasing, and that's called Blankos Block Party. It's really worth checking out because the quality production in here is really indicative of what these guys are about to do. We're not talking about a group of ragtags. We're talking about some serious guys who really know what they're doing, who have built some of the best games in the world of gaming. And now they're coming to EOS. Just to read another article, the company was founded earlier this year by its Activision studio heads, John Linden and Jamie Jackson, and head of blockchain, Rudy Koch, who was a senior producer at Blizzard, and CPO Stephen Cunningham, who was the director of global product management at Yahoo. They've all previously led world-class development teams for game brands, including the Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Marvel Strike Force, Skylanders, Guitar Hero, as we mentioned earlier. They told the principal investments for Galaxy that they launched the Galaxy's EOS VC fund with our partners at Block One in order to back exceptional founders who have the vision and experience to build EOS.io enhanced businesses that are highly scalable and capable of transforming consumer understanding and adoption of the blockchain. John, Jamie, and the rest of the team at Mythical couldn't be a better fit. Their combination of deep expertise across all aspects of gaming and blockchain and the long track record of entrepreneurial success make us excited to partner with them. Added Mike Novagrat's CEO and founder of Digital Galaxy. So just to really reiterate what we're talking about here, the CEO and founder of Digital Galaxy, who has actually invested, is Mike Novagrat, and that of course is not a no-name. He goes on to say that we believe gaming, and specifically players' interaction with in-gaming economies and virtual goods, will play a key role in how their masses first discover the true potential of blockchain. Mythical's experience building rich and immersive game worlds will be invaluable to this mission. Mythical Games will announce its initial game slate soon. They have a really stacked team. These guys know what they're doing. They are not making slap chop party games. These guys are real dudes who have been in the industry for a long time, have the experience, and now have the money to back them up. So I know what a lot of you guys are thinking. Why blockchain? And that's what I was thinking at first too. And what I read kind of makes sense. So I'm just going to read you a quick paragraph out of another article here. Speaking to gamesindustry.biz, CEO Linden said that while Mythical will build the relevant tools for other developers, the way its platform will be used will ultimately be up to the studios when they develop their game's world. It can be as simple as letting players buy, sell, and trade items in a game, a race car, for example. However, our technology will allow players to own these assets via blockchain technology and sell or trade them to others within or outside of the game too, all while supporting the game developer to benefit from every transaction. It can be as complex as game developers selling game objects at wholesale to players or content creators, or allowing them to check items out of the game. Creators could then go on to modify them, such as adding a unique steampunk spoiler to the race car, verify these new creations, and then come back to sell items back into the game economy, as well as residual for the lifetime of the game item. There are a lot of variations that our platform and digital ecosystem will provide, and it will be housed within a simple interface that will appeal to the mainstream and blockbuster AAA game audience. So what exactly does this all mean for us? I think it's mass adoption. I think this means mass adoption. I think this means getting some real people who are very good at what they do and some market penetration from a market that's absolutely massive coming to EOS. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that quick review of news to you guys. Of course, this isn't last week, but I'm just really surprised that a lot more people aren't talking about this. Fear not with whatever the market is doing right now. I think that this is a really, really cool addition to EOS, and I think that it's something we should all be paying attention to. Mythical Games does have a Telegram. I'm going to make sure that I list that below, as well as all of the relevant articles and relevant information that I talked about today. But I thought that that was worth a second look, and I hope you guys are all as excited about it as I am. That's all for today. Enjoy yourselves. Go spend some time with the family, and I wish you the best. We'll talk to you soon.